Man despises suffering, yet without it he is nothing. No anime character embodies this truth more than Thorfinn. In Vinland Saga, Thorfinn spends his entire childhood trying to escape suffering, by literally turning it into revenge. He believes that if his pain has a target, if it has a name, if it has a purpose, then it will all finally make sense. So he fights, kills, and endures. But when revenge is taken away from him, suffering doesn't disappear. Season 2 of Vinland Saga reveals the true depth of the story. You see, suffering isn't meaningful by default, but without it, Thorfinn has absolutely no identity. He has no direction and no understanding of life. When his sword is taken away and when his enemy disappears, he's forced to face the truth he was avoiding his entire life. That pain doesn't vanish when you just stop fighting. It simply stops distracting you. And only when Thorfinn stops running away from his suffering does he change. When he carries the weight of every life he's taken. When he lets guilt exist without turning it into violence. And when he understands that true growth requires responsibility and not escape. And that's when Thorfinn becomes more than just a weapon. You see, Thorfinn teaches us something uncomfortable but very necessary. Suffering isn't something you must glorify, and it's also not something you should erase, but instead it's something you should confront, to actually process and to actually transform, because every piece of suffering gives shape to true identity. It reveals values by literally forcing choice, and without it we may be comfortable, but we turn into nothing. However, with suffering, if we're strong enough to face it, we can finally become someone worth being. Just think about that.